Hello, hello. Welcome. Look at you guys here early and everything. How are you, Miss Marilyn? Miss Renee, how are you guys? Welcome, welcome. So if you guys are not in our Facebook group, you need to go over there and join. It is Bling Your Things Rhinestones, and Miss Renee finished her post-it note project that was in this month's Bling box, which is what I'm going to work on this a little bit more. But if you are not over in that Facebook group and you have not seen her finished project, like holy smokes, guys, it looks so amazing. Like I can't believe how great it looks. So like this month's pattern and kind of like overall theme was like leopard, kind of like leopard themed. Um, so like our pattern was this ombre leopard. It was the ombre leopard pattern for our tumbler, and I'm not sure, but she kind of used this as like her example, and she created something very similar to this on her post-it note holder, and then she used one of the, I think it was the custom mix. The girls just want to have fun, and she kind of blended it all together like chef's kiss. It looks so good. It is amazing. So pop over to our Facebook group and go check it out and give her some likes over there because it just looks amazing. So I can't wait to see the rest of them that you guys are doing. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So like this month with the bling boxes is the first month that we had kind of like the change up with the bling boxes that we were doing. Before we normally just had one bling box with a couple projects, and now I had put out a survey to you guys. I had several people say that they are more of like a scatter person. They wanted something that was a little bit more creative than doing the honeycomb designs, and that was kind of why I like pulled the mixes and created like their own little box for that. So we now have three different options for the bling boxes. So you have the mix of the month that you get. What is in there? You get 2 packs of custom mix. And pretty much every month I have planned that I'm creating a new mix for you guys. So it's not something that's already on our website. It will be something that's new that I'm creating to go around the theme for that month. Then you get another pack of mix that is a solid color. And then you get another solid color of either SS16 or SS20. And then there is one project that goes with that. And then with the bling boxes, you get one project and then 5 to 6 full-size rhinestone products and one project to do that month. And then I lowered the price on that box by $10. And then if you want to get everything and you combine them, we now have the combo box, so you can get both the mix and the bling box. And by combining them, you're saving number one because you only have one shipping fee, and then two, you're saving $10 right off the bat. And every month, I'm going to give you a $10 gift card that you can use on anything on the website to get anything else that you need. So literally, I'm paying you to buy the bling to get the bling box. Um, our ordering period is open from the 15th until the 30th or until they sell out. This month, where we at with the combo boxes, we're actually pretty close to selling out with those. There is several of the mixes of the month left. And then the bling boxes are kind of like in the middle. So we have a couple more weeks. Well, not a couple more weeks, maybe like 8 more days left for this month's subscription period. And you can turn the subscription off at any time. You just need to do it by the first of the month, and you can do that on your own. You can also put it on hold. Like if you don't want to get the next month's box, you can go into your account and you can put it on hold. You just need to do it by the first of the month before it renews on the 15th. If you have any questions about that or you're not sure how to do that, please reach out to me, info@blingyourthings.com, and I will walk you through that process, or I can do it for you on my side. But once you're subscribed, you don't have to order again. That was kind of the convenience of doing that. And again, in the survey, several people said that they would prefer that option because they didn't like that they had to go in every month and remember to order. They were some months that they missed out because the boxes were sold out. So with the subscription, you don't have to worry about ordering every month. You don't have to remember, and then you don't have to worry about them being sold out. And again, if you don't want the next month's box, you can turn it off at your control whenever you want. So there's that. Um, let's see. So I'm going to continue working on the post-it note holder that was in the mix of the month. I started that last week, and you might notice when I started it last week, I was using the mix on all of the letters. And then after we got off the live, I decided that I didn't really like that. So I went in and I took all of those stones off on the couple letters that I started. And I went back and I'm actually using the Montana rhinestones from the Girls Just Want to Have Fun mix. And I did my letters with that. I did go ahead and I colored it with just a dark blue Sharpie to kind of give it some background color. If you have paint pens, you could color this with paint pens. You could use Sharpies. You could paint it with acrylic paint too. Acrylic paint holds up a little bit different on wood compared to the tumblers, where it's going to stick more because wood is porous. It's going to sink down into the surface, and you're not going to have to worry about it kind of like lifting or peeling like we do with the stainless steel, with acrylic paint on stainless steel. So you could also do that. So you have a couple different options of coloring them. If you have like mica or yeah, what is it? The alcohol inks, if you have those, you could probably do that and kind of do like a little splatter mix with it and kind of like dye it in different spots, especially if you're wanting to keep with the leopard theme. That would look really cool too. So you have lots of different options. I just have like I got like a multi-pack. Ooh, excuse me. I got like a multi-pack of Sharpies. So I have like I think it came with like two different shades of like every color. I want to say I got it on Amazon. It might be linked in my Amazon storefront. So you can go check that out. But speaking of Amazon, I think this was the first year that I made it through Prime Day and I only made one order. I only made one order this year during Prime Day. What about you guys? Are you guys big Prime Day shoppers? Did you guys get any steals of a deal? There was this I have a regular like tumbler press that I got, and it's kind of just like the cheaper version of them. But they have this one on there that it's different than all of the rest of them because it's a stand-up one and it has like this auto rotate feature in there, which I'm always afraid I'm going to burn my fingers even though I have like the gloves and stuff when I go in and I have to like turn the tumbler during the sublimation process. So they have one that it is a like auto clamp on it, and again the tumbler is like standing up, it's standing up straight. You don't put it on its side like you normally do. So this one stands up straight, and then the auto clamp, it's got auto pressure sensors on it that comes around and presses it. And then you can set it to where it turns on its own and then it will auto clamp again. So they have that one on Prime. And I wish I would have bought it, but I have a feeling it'll be kind of like the same price Black Friday. But it was like $40 more off than what it normally is. So I almost bought that one. If you guys have tumbler presses and if you've seen that one's on my like Amazon wish list. So I will be buying that one at some point. So there is that. But how are all of you guys? How are you, Miss Teresa? It was so good to see you this week. I'm glad to see that you are back. You're up and moving around after you had your procedure. I hope everything continues to go well. But yeah, if any of you guys are local, you are more than welcome to stop by and pick up your orders so that you can save on shipping. I have several of you that are doing that now, which again, I love meeting all of you guys. Especially you guys with kids. I love your little ones. Especially if we can like recruit them to be little blingers. So let's see. I said hi to Mary Lynn and Miss Renee. Hi, Miss Teresa. How are you? Miss Amy. Hello, hello. Let's see. I think Miss Lisa, how are you, honey? Um, Mary Lynn says she wants to sit on the sofa and play with her bags of rhinestones. Same, same. Um, so let's see. Speaking of sofas, I'm gonna switch over to the one camera. I have a love seat that we purchased probably about a year ago because the other ones that we had for, I don't know, probably the better part of 15 years or more. And we went and got a new sofa set. So we've had it about a year now, and now the one of the recliner things broke. So round and round and round with the company because it was like under warranty. We bought the extra warranty. It took like 3 months to get someone here to come look at it. The guy was here for like all of 5 seconds, and then he was like, I'm gonna order a part. And then I asked him how long it would take. And he was like 3 months. He said it would be 3 months to get this part. So then I was like pretty bummed, but okay, whatever. At least they're fixing it, right? So now I got an email this week that says they've decided that they're just going to replace it. But now they're going to bring me another love seat, but they don't want the old one back. Like, what am I going to do with this old love seat? Like, I have no room for it. And I don't want to just take it to like the dump. I don't want to get rid of it. It's just like I'm happy that after everything, they're one replacing it, but two, like now what do I do with this love seat? So I'm putting it on Facebook to try to like give it away and hopefully somebody wants it because it's like broken. And it sounds like if they could order a part that it can be fixed, but still, like what do you do with a broken love seat? I feel like it's just so wasteful. Lisa says she spent her Prime money on her Bling box. I love it. I love it. Oh, and your fridge died last week? Oh no, are you getting a new one or did you already get a new one? All right, so what was I going to do with this? What should I do with this? You guys tell me, what should I do with this? So I was originally thinking that I wanted to stay kind of like with the leopard theme, and I did the black on the letters so that this would kind of look like spotted. And I went back and I kind of like just randomly placed like the different sizes in my letters so that it would kind of look like more spotted. And then so like should I color the background kind of like a tannish color? And then I can use either the champagne rhinestones or I can use the jonquil rhinestones. And the jonquils are more of like a lighter yellow, and then the champagnes are more of like a kind of like a brassy goldish color. So, what do you guys think? You guys tell me what I should do. Um, and then there's also so this is literally everything. If you're new, this is everything that was in this month's Bling box that you see other than this. So the mix of the month was 2 packs of mix, the champagne, and the amethyst. I kind of feel like, and then this was the project. I kind of feel like doing this, I should stick with what the mix of the month was. And then these other 6 colors were what came with the Bling box, as well as the 20-ounce tumbler plus the pattern. plus the pattern. So, all right, I see champagne for spots. Let's do it. So, and I'm actually going to cheat when I do my Tumblr because I literally, if any of y'all live close to me and you want like a part-time job, I will literally hire you because I need help. I need help sometimes. So I am actually going to, so that I can get this done a little bit faster, and take pictures for their website. I sublimated the pattern onto onto a Tumblr, and then I'm going to rhinestone mine this way. So this is kind of like what your finished tumbler will look like when it is rhinestoned. And then I will have this is a kit on the website probably like next week. Oh, but that's the other thing too. I still have to put the patterns. This is how far behind I am. I have to put the patterns in your guys' account. And I'm going to do those tomorrow. But with all of the patterns now, you will now get the PDF version, which is this. You will get the PDF printable follow along pattern with your Bling box, and you're going to get the PNG version. So if you are someone who sublimates your tumblers or you want to sublimate, you will now have the PNG version with your Bling box. Or if you order any of our patterns, you will also get the PNG version. I've went back and converted all of the old patterns into PNG versions so that they can be sublimated. And then I will be going back through and adding those to the free patterns. So in addition to getting the printable in the free pattern, you will now be able to get the PNG. I just need a little bit of time, probably over the next couple of weeks, to get that updated on the website and added in, but you will now be getting the PDF and the PNG with all of the patterns on our website once I get them all updated. So that is pretty cool. It took me a good bit of time to do that, but I think it is something that is really cool for you guys, and I wanted to be able to add that. So Lisa says she needs that sub tumbler. I'm going to be adding it probably tomorrow. Mary Lynn, if you live closer, honey, I would hire you in a heartbeat. We could sit over here and bling our little hearts out. We could just rhinestone everything. So let's see. I have a color in here that is kind of like a peachy pink. And I think I should have did this before, but I'm just going to kind of color this in a little bit to kind of give me some background blend. So again, if you're not in the Facebook group, go over there and join. It is Bling Your Things Rhinestones. And go check out the Post-it note holder that Renee finished for us with her monthly box. And she got the combo box, so she got, as she called it, she got the whole shebang. And then Renee is the one who made these for us too. She showed these to me probably a couple months ago. And then once I was finally able to get like caught up with where we were and the projects that we were doing, I had her make several of us for us. But Renee has I'm not sure what kind of laser cutter, but she has a laser cutter, so she also makes she makes the rhinestone patterns. She has some of those that she's made for us. But she also makes like acrylic blanks and then wood products. So go check out her Etsy store too. She made those really awesome watercolor patterns with like the 18 different colors. which those are very, I don't think people realize too sometimes the patterns when you create them in the software, it is literally sometimes it takes just as long, if not longer, to make the pattern than it is to actually like create it. Because you have to go in and color like every single little dot. And yeah, I just realized I messed up. So if you're going to rhinestone this, I would recommend to not put these letters down first. It is going to be a little bit hard to get into all of these little circles. So if you are doing this, I would recommend to kind of like rhinestone most of it first and then put the letters on as you're going. So I'm just going to color down to like here. But what else are you, where are you guys at with working on your, what are you guys working on for this month's project? Are you working on this? Or did you start with the Tumblr? Or are you not, have you not started yet? Where are you at? Huh. Hey Tiffany, how are you? Tiffany says she's got the little spots with the small stones from the mix. And she's almost done with the tumbler. Look at you. Go, girl. And see, if you lived closer, I don't know if you were in here yet, but I was saying that I need to hire someone. And you don't live far from me. Only a couple hours. So if you're ever like looking for if you're ever looking for a little bit of extra work, give me a call. So I'm gonna make kind of like a couple little spots of where I'm gonna put my little leopard spots and then just fill this in with the mix. Just gonna kind of make them random. Is that how leopard spots look? Yeah, they're kind of like curvy and hued. Do you guys hear my dog snoring? Oh, I think she woke up. Do you want to see my doggy? I'll show you guys. Come here. Come here. Let's see. What is it doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here is my little doggy. She's my little shop. She's my little shop dog. She's always out here with me. She's got her little bed. She's always out here snoring away. So, Her name is Pookie. She's so cute. She's an old lady too. She's an old lady. So funny. She's always out here trying to figure out like what's going on. She goes to the post office with me to ship your guys' orders. So she's the little Bling mascot. Let's make just a couple little dots. I don't know if this looks leopardish, but I'm gonna run with it. I can always change it as I'm going to. So there we go. Oh, and Elena she is so adorable. I met Tiffany and her daughter one time. Tiffany drove a whole 2 hours to come pick up her order and shop for a couple things. And she brought her little daughter, Elena, and I tried to recruit her to be a little blinger. But she was so cute. Tiffany had her in these little, what are they called? Like the little like yoga pants. Um Probably like leotard pants for a little one. And they were like full of sparkles and rhinestones, and it was just so cute. She is adorable, Tiffany. So then, can you guys see? All right. So I'm just going to I put glue on top of my little spots, and then I'm just going to rhinestone kind of like on top of that. With the color. And then like I picked the Montana this month because I kind of wanted to show you guys this color, even though it's like dark navy blue, it can also substitute for black. And when you do your project, like from a distance, it's gonna look black. But like if you're using it on a tumbler and you have this like outside in natural lighting, the blue rhinestones are gonna look black from a distance, but as you get up on them, they're gonna blend more with like the surrounding colors, and it's just gonna give it like a whole different kind of like undertone than having that solid black. So I wanted to show you guys that, and this seemed like a perfect project to do that. And then we will do our weekly giveaway like we always do. I'll give you guys the keyword here in a little bit. And there was, oh, what was the other thing? So there will be, I think I told you guys like last week or maybe the week before, I need to go through and clean up a lot of people in the Facebook group because we have a lot of people who are not active. I think I think what I was going to do is that anyone who hasn't interacted in the group in at least a year, I was going to remove them, because like what happens is Facebook has kind of like their little algorithm of how they determine to push out like different groups and pages and stuff like that. And they base it off of like how interactive the people are in your group. Um, how many like, posts are being commented, how often do you post, how many posts are being commented on, and things like that. So like number one of the things I try to do to like increase engagement is I put out like kind of like this the little get to know me things, like what's your favorite holiday, like that kind of stuff. So when you guys comment on those, it helps push out like our group, even though it's like not rhinestone related questions, just sheer activity helps push out our group to the algorithm a little bit more. So when you interact with those, I greatly appreciate it. Um, Even just liking posts and things like that. But I will be deleting probably a good bit of people, because I would rather have people in the group that want to interact and share and have less people in our group than have this big number that makes it look like we're some crazy group. But if people aren't interacting and having conversations, then it kind of like deteriorates our group from Facebook pushing it out to people who really want to see and use the information. So there's that. But some of those posts, I'm going to start making it where I'm going to add kind of like an incentive to it. I'm not sure what those incentives will be yet, but I'll kind of have like a random like pick a winner from whoever commented. I know that I wanted to give away probably a couple of the like mixes of the month for interacting with those types of posts. So just keep an eye out for that. And then we'll have more giveaways that way. Because like think about it too. Like if you're in, think about another group in on Facebook that you've been in. Um, if you don't interact with that group, or you don't actively search for that group, Facebook will start showing it to you less and less, like in your feed. Um, and then that's when they at some point they quit showing it to you altogether. And then in order to find it, it's no longer in your feed. You have to physically go search for it. So like I know it's summer, but our engagement in the group is down, which is like kind of normal for like this time of year. But at the same time, I'd rather have a smaller engaged group than 10, 20,000 people in our group with nobody interacting with each other. So, and then one of my other goals is to get on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, but I'm not active on TikTok as much as I could be. So my plan is to also do another live on TikTok on another night during the week. And I'm not sure what day we'll do that yet, but that is in the works of my schedule as well. Because then I also wanted to do like pack your guys' orders, and stuff like that. Because I did that at one point where I would pack your orders on live, but then I forget what happened, but I just quit doing it. I just didn't have time. Oh no, I remember what happened is I reorganized my shop from the way I had all of the inventory stored. I reorganized everything from having them in boxes to having it on like the hang shelves, and that's when I quit doing the pack with me. So I'm gonna start doing those again. I'm not quite sure when, but probably within the next couple weeks. So once I do start doing that, if you want me to pack your orders like live on TikTok, you can leave a note um and checkout, and we can do that too. So what do you guys have any questions about this month's project, the Tumblr, rhinestones in general? No, I don't know the winning lotto numbers. But anything else that I can help y'all with? Lisa says the mix of the month would be a good giveaway. Does that look leopardish? Or I just put some random squiggles on there. All right, and then let's use, sorry, I need a drink. Let's use, I'll probably just use these jonquil rhinestones in here. And I'll mix in some champagne. That is a good question, Lisa. So Lisa's asking, what is the advantage of using a syringe for your glue? And then how long can you keep it in there? So I prefer to use a syringe with these pink tips that are on here is a 20 gauge blunt tip needle. And then the other one that I use a lot is these green ones. These are 18 gauge. So the smaller, the, no, I always get it backwards. Yeah, the smaller the number, the bigger the hole. So the 18's hole is bigger than the 20. So the advantage to using it is you can get your glue precisely where you need it. You have more control over where you're putting it, how much glue you're laying down. And then like I'm doing here, you can kind of use the tip to move it around if you need to. How long can you keep it in there? If I put glue in here, I don't ever put it back into the bottle because it's been exposed to air. And the air will start to air is what's going to cause it to start to cure. So once it goes in the syringe, it never goes back in the bottle. So that's why I always say don't put a lot in here. You can always add more to it than taking it out. Um, I I've left glue in there for sometimes I've had ones that I found that I don't know how long it was in there, and then if I just change the tip, the glue is still fine. That can change depending upon the conditions that you're keeping it in. Like if you're keeping it somewhere that's hot and like really moist, the glue will probably start to clump up, and get a little bit sticky. There is a cap that because these twist on here, so if these get stuck too that you can't get it off, I just use my tweezers and kind of put it on here and then pinch it and then I can twist it off. Um, so there are caps that you can get to put on these, and then you can twist it on and off like that. But if you get glue in here too and it kind of like dries up, you can always try. It won't always work depending upon how hard the glue is. You can always try to use like a push pin. I don't know if you can see, kind of like you use for sewing to like stick stuff together. These generally will fit in the 20s perfectly, like to kind of like stick in there. You want to try to bend it a little bit so that it doesn't go all the way in and you have room to pull it back out. But if you can bend it a little bit, you can put it in there, and that will also prevent it from drying completely. But you could also use this, like if you forget to put it in there, you could use this to kind of like ream the tip out. If you're going to ream it though, I suggest you take it off and push from the inside out so that you don't push that dried glue clump back into your fresh glue. Otherwise, just get a different tip. These tips aren't that expensive. Um, so yeah, you can try that too. But yeah, I always have this little pin kind of like stuck in my work mat, like over in the side. So you can do that too. Um, so hopefully that answers your question. Tiffany says she's having a hard time with the syringe. So what is it that is giving you a hard time? Is it how you're holding it? Is it how much glue's coming out, the glue control? So I am a little bit weird on the way that I hold mine. I see most people hold it like this, more of like they're gonna stab something, and then they're pushing. They have like their finger here, and then they're using this kind of like as a control, and they're pushing with their thumb. Um, I'm weird, and I hold it like this with the plunger end kind of like in the center of my hand, and then I'm pushing slightly with this side and kind of pulling back a little bit with my fingers. Um, to me, that's more comfortable with the way that like I'm doing it. I'm able to like get into like tinier spaces than if I'm going like this. If I'm doing little dots, sometimes I'll go like this way, and hold it more like a stabbing motion. But most times I'm holding it like this, and I'm just pushing with the palm of my hand. So maybe that would help. Let's see. Valerie asks, does the tip get clogged? It can if you let it set out for a while. It definitely will if it's sitting out for a period of time, like over a couple hours, the tip can get clogged. But if you're actively using it, the tip shouldn't get clogged. Yeah, and then Lisa's saying she uses the bottles with the syringe types. You can use those too. Um, it's all your preference on what feels like more comfortable for you in your hand. What gives you more control, what's easier for you to use. For me, I kept trying to use the bottles and I just couldn't get comfortable with it. So that's why I prefer the syringes. But it's all like personal preference. You know, the same as like why does one prefer an iPhone over an Android? You know, it's your personal preference. Let's see. All right. Choo, 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 choo. So, any other questions? Oh shoot, I was trying to mix these champagnes in here too. Trying to give it like a little two-tone skin effect. So, let's see, where are we at for time? So I will go ahead and give you guys the keyword for our $10 gift card to our website, blingyourthings.com. You can use it on anything on the website except for subscription items. And that is only because the system does not allow coupons on that type of item. You will have 30 days to use your coupon. You do have to live in the US, and you can only win once in a 4-week rolling period before you can win again. So I think last week our winner was Janet. And then I think the week before that was Mona. Or maybe it was the week before that. So you can still enter if you have won once in the last 4 weeks, but we would have to pick someone else if the random comment picker does pick you. And then to claim it, all you need to do is go to our website and order one of our free patterns. I currently have over 70 free patterns on the website for tumblers and pens and varying different sizes of tumblers. And then in the notes to checkout, put today's date and that you were the gift card winner. And I will send you a code that you will be able to use on your next order. So, Mary Lynn says she can play again next week. um, so the keyword is #leopard. Then you just have to enter that comment to win. Lisa is asking, will you be adding more sublimated tumblers? So last week I added 5 or 6 different sublimated tumblers, and there is 3 different options with those. You can get either the full kind of like kit with the sublimated tumbler and the rhinestones, or you can get just the sublimated tumbler or just the rhinestones. And then I will be adding this one, the sublimated tumbler from this month's project. from the Bling box. I'll be adding that one probably tomorrow. But is there a pattern specifically that you were looking for? If I have time tomorrow, I'd have no problem putting up a listing for you. I probably wouldn't be able to make it until Monday, but I could create it. I could create it for you. Trying to decide if I like the yellow or the champagne. So yeah, I think I'll kind of leave it at that for tonight because we're almost for an hour. So you guys can kind of see, you're just gonna freehand it if you want, or you could, which I'm not certain, but I think what you like, I think Renee, this is maybe what Renee did, is you could take the pattern from this month's box and just kind of start at one side and follow the leopard pattern and place your rhinestones in like the same order, going across this, and you could recreate this pattern onto the post-it note holder. Then you would have a tumbler and the post-it note holder that matches. So very cool. All right, let's see if I can remember how to share my screen, because you know sometimes I am technology challenged. Let's see, share screen, and let's see. Of course, it's not there. It's always the same screen. It is right there, the screen. So let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, let's see who this week's gift card winner is. Did it share? What is it doing? Oh my goodness, my whole thing just went out. What is going on? Let's try this again. At least my computer didn't go off this time. It didn't shut down on us. Is it going to work this time? Let's praise to God that it's going to. All right. Thank you. All right, so let's see who our $10 gift card winner is. You'll be able to use it on our website, blingyourthings.com, on any item except for a subscription item, and you will have 30 days to use it. All you need to do is go order one of our free patterns. There's over 70 free patterns on our website. Put in your notes to checkout today's date and that you were the gift card winner, and I will get you a code that you can use on your next order. So let's see, who is this? Congratulations, Miss Lisa Davidson. Are you still here? I see a couple people saying congrats. Oh, hey, Amy, I didn't see you were here. How are you? Is Lisa still here? I hope she's still here. But let's see. So for the Bling boxes will ship, I think they're going to ship closer to the 5th for August again, just because of the way that the dates fall. If you haven't ordered yet, all you need to do is go to our website, and then under the Bling box section, you can go and you can pick if you want the mix of the month, the Bling box, or the combo box. Um, so like I said, everything that you kind of like seen tonight was the items that are in the combo box. And then there's more detail on the website, and then they are going to ship out on the 5th. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. If you want to change which subscription you're in, either the mix of the month or the Bling box, you want to change between them, or you want to go to the combo box, you guys can do that on your own on your side. You just have to make those changes by the 1st of the month. If you want to put it on pause, you want to cancel it, you can do that. You can do that on your side too. Oh no, YouTube stalled. Can you see me now? Oh goodness. So hopefully I didn't lose you guys. Congrats to Lisa. I guess that means it is probably time for me to pop off. Congrats, Lisa. Go ahead and just order one of the free patterns. And then I will get you your code. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Like you do every week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Yes. So by the way, I have to confirm with him first, but next week I got, let me get rid of this so you can see better. So I got, if you're in the Facebook group, you guys might have saw that I made a post about another creator that I follow and I am greatly inspired by. His name is Gemifly. He is over on TikTok. He's also on Facebook. But he makes some of the most amazing rhinestone shoes I've ever seen in my whole life. Like the man is legit. So he has a glue that he normally uses, and he's partnered with that glue to have the glue formulated specifically for working with shoes and things like that. So he sent me some, and it is called the Gemify Bedazzle Shoe Glue. So I have to confirm with him, but probably next week I'm going to be using his glue and rhinestoning some shoes, and he should be joining us for that tutorial. So that should be next week. Again, I have to confirm with him his schedule. So it'll either be next week or the week after that we are going to be using the Gemify Bedazzle Shoe Glue and having Gemifly on our tutorial for the week. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll let you guys know in the group like when he's going to be joining us. So I'm really excited to use this. I have a pair of shoes in mind that I already want to rhinestone. So I hope you guys can join us. And if you don't follow him on TikTok, you can find him. It's under Gemifly Official. Like legit, go check him out. Like you will be wowed. You will be wowed. That's all I have to say. So, all right, I will let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you either in the group or next week. Bye.